If you're a first-time investor or a home buyer in Dubai, I know for a fact it's almost impossible to ignore the big developer brands all competing for your first purchase. It's not a bad thing. These brands have built reputations across the world. And if you're living in Dubai, you're probably as familiar with them as you are with brands like Apple, Mercedes or Nike. However, if you're making your first purchase just based on the brand alone, you could be heading down a very expensive or a dangerous path. Some of these brands have done such a great job of marketing themselves that many times new or inexperienced investors buy based on the brand alone, ignoring several other key factors that are as important, if not more, than the brand itself. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 key factors which are very important to consider while making your first purchase of property in Dubai. These factors combined with the right brand could make you a very smart purchaser of property in Dubai. But if you ignore them, you could end up with a deal which washes your money away. I'm Tahir Majithia, a real estate consultant in Dubai, and stick around. This is a very important episode of my real estate masterclass. So, now you've decided to buy a property in Dubai, and here I am telling you to look beyond one of the key elements, which is your choice of developer or brand. Now, why am I telling you to do so? Making a purchase just based on the brand does not guarantee you a high ROI or a high capital appreciation or a high demand for your property in the secondary market. Also, I have seen people buy off-plan property with certain expectations, and when they get the keys, it was not to their expectations. So without wasting further time, I'm going to tell you 5 key factors which are very important, if not more, than the brand itself. Factor 1, layout. When you walk into a property, one of the first things you notice is the layout of the property, whether it's against your needs or the needs of your ideal future tenant. However, sometimes salespeople for some of the bigger brands can be purposely vague on the specifics of your purchase, such as price per square foot and the exact layout. It could be possible the salesperson doesn't know or the information isn't freely available yet. However, if you don't know exactly which layout you are buying, what the usable space is, and the ratio of outdoor to indoor space, I would suggest holding back until you do so. No matter how appealing an offer a brand makes, you must be super clear on this aspect of your property purchase. If there's a show apartment available, like the one where I'm shooting, this beautiful 2-bedroom in Barari, make sure you see the correct size and layout. The size and layout are the 2 most important aspects of your off-plan purchase. Also, if you want to know more about price per square foot, I have a Dubai Real Estate Masterclass episode. I've left the link in the description below. Have a look. Factor 2, payment plans. One of the most tempting things I've seen new investors fall for are payment plans set out by developers which seem very tempting but might not suit your affordability or circumstances. For example, a premium developer offers you a chance to purchase an off-plan property with as little as 10 to 20% down payment. You might find this appealing from a cash flow perspective, especially as you can secure a property for a small amount down. However, some developers expect the outstanding amount of 80 to 90% of the sale value to be cleared upon completion, which could create some financial difficulties. Also, investors, if you are told that you could pay a small amount down and sell your property before completion, or rather flip it for a profit before completion, well, I would say it's not impossible, but those days are far behind us, and your property purchase should not be based on that. In summary, always look at the payment plan carefully and the cash flow schedule. Budget some extra time to find out about mortgages or to have your cash available in the country. No brand is worth committing to if it lands you in significant financial trouble. Factor 3, location. So what's going on with big brands and new locations? A lot of big brands are building new master communities in new locations which are not established yet. Well, that's not a bad thing, but while selling to you off-plan, they're charging a premium. And why are they doing so? It's because of the past victories they've had in established master communities in other good locations. So while selling to you today, they're taking example of those established communities and pricing it accordingly. Well, in my opinion, it's absolutely ridiculous to pay a premium for something which is going to be developed in the future. If you're in Dubai, make sure you go and check out the location. If you're not over here, you can always reach out to me and I could do a visit on your behalf. But make sure you see the location and know the location well before you make a property purchase. Factor 4. Master community. The master community is essentially the area that your property is part of as defined by the developer. In Dubai, you'll find a lot of master communities such as Downtown Dubai, Dubai Hills, Emirates Living, Dubai Marina and JBR, just to name a few. The first question to ask is, what is the unique selling point of your master community? Is it aimed at families, lovers of sports or nature, shopaholics, entertainment seekers, or attracting tourists? This aspect of the community is key and will tell you how it may develop as it attracts more buyers. Secondly, master communities generally offer a range of properties and specifications. It's worthwhile knowing how many other properties like yours exist or will exist in the future. If the property type you're considering is very common or there will be a high ratio of your property versus others, this could negatively impact any resale options or capital appreciation, as future buyers or renters looking for something unique may not consider yours. Finally, whilst you're deciding a master community, make sure you know about the future plans of the developer in that particular master community. If you buy an apartment with a view and something else comes up, this could block your view and eventually result in your property value going down. If there are certain master community features such as malls, parks, schools, etc., make sure you know when they are going online so that your property could appreciate in the future. If these are not made on time, this again will stop your property from appreciating. So make sure you study your master community well before making a decision. Factor 5. Build quality of the property. A common mistake many buyers make is assuming that a brand will offer consistent build quality across its entire portfolio. I always tell my clients, the bigger the brand, the broader the offering will be. As such, an entry-level property will not have the finishes of a high-end luxury one, even if the developer is known for luxury developments. To be very specific, you could see an apartment in a master community selling at a reasonable price. Go 3 or 4 streets down and you see a similar square footage apartment selling for 20% lesser. Now that's purely because of the build quality. The developer is compromising on the quality and hence is able to sell it at a cheaper price. So wherever you see a big price difference, double check the quality. I hope you found today's video useful. My contact details are coming up soon. And before I end this video, a big thank you to our location sponsors, which is Ashjar in Barari, one of the most spacious and the most beautiful apartments you could find in Dubai. And if you're looking for large living spaces and some amazing European quality, this place is something totally out of this world. If you want to have a closer look, give me a call. I'll fix up an appointment and show you around. If you're overseas, we could discuss over a Zoom call as well. And until then, take care. I'll see you soon in my next episode of Real Estate Masterclass. Hey, it's Tahir. Thanks for watching my video. If you want to get in touch with me, drop me an email on tahir@trustedhomesdubai.com. If you're on Instagram, follow me at Tahir Majithia. If you're on WhatsApp and if you want to get in touch with me, my WhatsApp number is +971 50296 7861. And whilst you're on YouTube, please do subscribe and help me grow this channel. If you found this video useful, please do like this video. You have any questions, any queries, please drop me a comment. And also, you want to stay updated with the future videos, please hit the bell button. And I'll see you in my next videos soon.